All right. We are back again. Welcome, everyone. It's been a while since we have had a live stream reading like this. So I am excited to see. We have had a live stream reading like this. Oh, snap. Let me get rid of myself. To see. We have had a live stream reading like this. Okay. Perfect. All right. So let me add myself in. Okay. All right. Why does this look different? Why does this look different? I am going through the motions here. Why is this looking crazy like this? Okay. Okay, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Okay. Streamyard is trying to get some scenes set up like I forgot what their competition is. But Streamyard is trying to get like the scene set up. I think like OBS or whoever the other one is. And I'll just be clicking and removing myself out. Let me grab my water because I am thirsty. I'm trying to get all situated. I'm going on vacation very soon. So I'm not going to say that y'all lucky that I'm here. But
stay comfortable and confident.
But like I said, I'm going on vacation soon. And I am out of it for real. Out of it for real. Okay. Let me. All right. Getting myself together. When I tell y'all I can't wait for vacation. Vacation, baby. All right. So let's get down to business. I need my water. Grab my water. Okay. Let me. Trying to get situated. Lord Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water. All right, my beloveds. We are gathered here today to see what the hell is going on. Kanye is out here saying that he was that he was out here performing oral sex on his cousin. Child, what in the demonic? If you want to call anything demonic, call this demonic. If you want to call anything demonic, please can we call this demonic? Okay. Can we please? Can we please? Can we please call this demonic? This is the thing that we can call demonic. Sweet Ace's Silhouette says, is it bad that I pulled over to ask my questions? No, ma'am, it's not. It's not. No, ma'am, it's not. No, ma'am, it's not. Because I don't know. Send the floods, send the asteroids. Sometimes I don't want to be on this planet anymore because it just be too much sometimes. So, okay, so for anyone that's new here, if you'd like to ask a question, please put either a purple heart or a purple crystal ball next to your question so that I know that you're asking a question and I ask questions in the order in which they are received. If you do not put a crystal ball or a purple heart by your question will be overlooked. Okay. Also, if there are any moderators here and people get weird in the chat, make them disappear. Y'all know I ain't got the patience and I ain't got the time. All right, so I got my water here. Yeah, Earth is ghetto sometimes, and I just be like, you know what, I want to leave too. So, like I said, I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks. I can't wait to get tan and to be spoiled by people bringing me drinks and everything like that. So let me just move this back just a little bit more so I can kind of see what's going on. Okay. All right. The first question is by our good sis, Sweet Ace of Silhouette. And she asks, did his mom know? That is a good question. That is a good question. Okay, yeah, I see Isis is here. She's a moderator. Yeah, Isis. So if anybody come in this chat being weird or anything like that, zap them out of existence, please. Only if they're being weird. Okay, did his mom know? Let's see. Cause baby. Okay. First card here is the Fool. Okay. Interesting. I don't think she knew. I don't think that she knew. From what I'm seeing here, I don't think that she knew. Well, let's see, because we have the Fool here, we have the Empress here, we have the Four of Swords here, and rest. This is Taurus, this is Venus. I don't think. No, I don't think she knew. No. Uh-uh. Now, I think here's the thing. I don't think that she knew, but I think that she questioned. I think that she questioned if Kanye was bisexual. I don't think she knew about what Kanye said that he did, but I think she did question whether or not he was bisexual. Yeah, no, I don't think she knew. No, she didn't know. But I do think she questioned whether or not her child was bisexual. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Hold on one second. Let me do this. I need to do something else here. Let me do this. Yeah, I don't think she knew. I don't think she knew. But I think that she had questions about whether or not he was bisexual from an early age. So, yeah. So yes. Interesting. We're about to get into it. We're being spiritually nosy. We're getting to the tea. We're getting to the tea. Okay. So the next question is from our good sis, Isis, and she asks, is his accusation about his mother's stash of magazines true? Interesting. That's a good question. Yeah, I definitely agree, Sweet Ace of Silhouette. Sweet Ace of Silhouette says, I think that he is bisexual and he needs to just come on out because we of the Black delegation don't give a damn. I think he is too. I think he is too. But let's get to this question. Here, okay, so we're having his mom show up as the Empress. This is the second time. So, we start to look and see what these patterns are. We have Temperance here too. Um, this is interesting. Uh-huh. Okay, so I don't know if his mom was in a relationship with someone or seen someone or married to someone, but I feel like yes, those were her magazines, but it was like their magazines. Again, I don't know if she was dating someone or if she was married, but I kind of feel like those were their um sexy time magazines, if that makes sense. Um You know, some couples spice things up with watching the videos, and some spice things up with magazines, and some spice things up with toys and all like that. Um, I feel like yes, those were hers for her and her sexual partner. Okay. So, so the next question is from Donna. And Donna asks, was or is Kanye's family into any esoteric stuff before the fame? Not Natasha. Hey Natasha girl, talk about Kanye should not be around kids. I don't have any children. So parents, you have to, let me know how that goes. But I definitely agree that he, with some of the things he's saying and tweeting out, and then having the wife do whatever, I think I agree with you there. Okay, let me just do one more thing, and so we can get out of here. Okay. Streamyard just runs so hot. Wow. Crazy. Okay. Was or is his family into any esoteric stuff before the fame? So before the fame. Okay, we have this Five of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. What does this mean? Y'all know I'm talking to myself. No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, I don't see that. I don't see that here. Now, interesting, because we do have Mott's here, and we do have this King of Swords, which is Odin here, and these are two very magical, mythical beings. So before the fame, no, but I feel like it became part of it. It became part of it. Before the fame, no, but I feel like after the fame, yes. I want to sit with these two cards for a minute because I feel the pull going into another direction. So let me sit with these two. Let's see if they have something to tell us. Okay, what y'all want to say? What y'all want to say? So he was introduced. Kanye was definitely introduced to this by someone. I feel like a woman kind of introduced Kanye into the esoterics of things. Was it a part of him growing up? No. But I feel like once he got into it, he was introduced. Whoever this woman is, his Princess of Cups, she introduced Kanye. Of course, everything is alleged. Everything is entertainment. We're just doing tarot here. Y'all know. Allegedly. So allegedly, Kanye was introduced to magic once he got, or the esoterics of things, once he got into the industry. I kind of feel like these two here, Mott, and because Mott she's a goddess, Odin is a god. So while I wouldn't necessarily pair them up, I kind of feel like this is a hierarchical thing. So whoever these two powerful people are, like I said, this is Ma'at, and let me show you all the card. This is Ma'at, right? This is Ma'at, this is Isis, this is all those things. And then we have Odin here. I kind of feel like hierarchical, right? Like whoever these two are taught this person or instructed this person. Not like a pyramid scheme, but like how it's like layers and like you have people at the top, you have people who are kind of at the bottom. I kind of feel like whoever these industry people are taught this person, and this person is who got Kanye into the esoterics allegedly in the entertainment industry. So, was he into it before? No. Once he got into the entertainment industry, he was brought into the esoterics by this person because whoever this person was unalarming. This person was, you know how like you have like the idea of like you hear like spy movies and stuff like that. You hear like the idea of a honeypot. The person that isn't least suspected is not suspected. Like, no, I would never suspect. I would never think that this person would do this. Really? The person that's not suspected, but that can flip someone and bring them on to something or make them into an asset, whoever these two people are, taught or instructed this one to bring Kanye into it. Because if these two people would have did it, he wouldn't have been brought in. This person doing it, it was easy. Did you all see the Dune movies? Put a one in the chat if you have seen both of the Dune movies. Right? Dune 1 and Dune 2. You know, Zendaya's in the Dune movies and Timothy Chalamet, that little boy. Right. So in the Dune movies, right? In the second Dune movie that came out last year, you know, the Bene Gesserit um lady who ran the entire Bene Gesserit sisterhood. Remember, she wanted to go and find out if the Baron's nephew or whoever he was would be a good candidate, right? She didn't go herself. She didn't go herself because she wouldn't have been effective. She sent the young, pretty Bene Gesserit girl to go to the Baron's nephew or whoever it was to test him, see what was up. She sent the person who would be effective, right? Same thing with this. These two people are higher ups or they have rank or clout or power as far as the esoterics in Hollywood goes. They didn't do it themselves because it wouldn't have been effective. They sent whoever this girl is or younger person. I'm feeling like this is a woman. They sent whoever this girl is to Kanye and allegedly, and she is the one who kind of brought him into the esoterics. So Kanye was into it before? No. When he got into Hollywood, yes, but it was because he was brought in. He didn't do this. This was not Kanye himself. This was him being brought in by a sleeper cell, by a honeypot at the direction of these two people here. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Isis. Isis put a one. Okay. So, yeah. So that's the answer to that question. Okay. The next question is from our girl L Boogie, and she asks, did Kanye's father or any male family member molest him? That is a great question. Hey, Flora. Okay. Did Kanye's father or any male family member molest him? That's a good question because a lot of people who are sexually molested, especially like as children and stuff, some of them act out, some of them go on to harm other people, and some of them, they really need some help. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Judgment. Okay, tell me about this one. Y'all, we getting some deep cards here. This is the Moon in reverse. This is Judgment. So I feel like it was a family member. I feel like answering your question, I don't think it was a man. I think it was a woman. I think if he was molested, I feel like it's a okay. I feel I definitely feel like there are some definite family secrets. I feel like yeah, y'all, this is getting this has already started to tear up my nervous system. This is already starting to tear up my nervous system. This, I feel like it was a family member. I feel like this was a family member. Um, I feel like it definitely happened to him when he was young. I feel like it could have been a woman or it could have been a couple that did it. Um, I feel like it was either a woman or it was a couple that maybe did this to him. Maybe did this to him. Yeah. Yeah, this is yeah, this was definitely this something if this did happen to him, this happened to him a long time ago. And it happened to him under the age of 10. I kind of feel like he was like 7, 8, or 9 or 10 when this happened to him. But this happened a long time ago by potentially family members and either a woman or a man and a woman doing this to him. Wow. This is yeah, this is and I feel like this is stuff that has been hidden for so long. This is stuff that's been hidden for so long, but, in so many families, there's weird pedophile molestation shit going on in so many families, and baby, they all need their ass whooped. Every pedophile, every groomer, every molester need their ass beat, and then, like, punt them out into space. Punt them out into space, send them to Mars, put them under a jail, put them in an incinerator, whatever it is you got. These people, I don't feel like they deserve oxygen. That's just me. That's just me. Y'all know how I feel about pedophiles and groomers and shit. So, to answer your question, I feel like it was a woman or a woman and a man. I don't feel like it was his father. But um whoever if it was a couple, it was a couple that you think probably wouldn't be together. But I feel like it was either a woman, like an aunt or something like or a cousin that did that to him, or it was a woman and a man in the family that did it to him, like a couple that did it to him. So I'm not seeing father, I'm seeing woman and or a couple. Okay, so the next question is from Donna and she asks, "Why is Kanye telling the world about this now?" That's a good question. Now, see, Flora is asking a question, and Flora asks, "A woman would make him touch other boys." Now, see, grooming and sexual engagement like that, she could have been doing things to him, or she could have had him watching um PRON. She could have had him watching PRON while she was doing things to him or having him things. It's not just about the direct action. It's it's also the energetics of things that they consume, whether it's the magazines or like PRON videos, stuff like that. That she could have been doing something to him and with a PRON video playing in the background. She could have been doing something to him and maybe her kink was watching gay PRON in the background and he could have been seeing that. We don't necessarily know how things will affect children, right? Like a lot of like for example, sometimes we see when some girls are groomed and molested, some of them are hypersexual with men, and then some of them, you know, are lesbians later on to avoid men. It really depends on how it goes. Um, it really depends on how it goes. We don't know how. I mean, she could have had posters of, if this was a woman doing it to him, she could have had posters up in the room. We don't know. We don't know. Right? Um, oh, I know a bunch of women's are groomers. Listen, if y'all listen, last night I watched go on Netflix and watch Bad Influencer on Netflix. It's 3 episodes. It's a limited series about these kids in the social media influencer industry. Baby, the mother of one of them social media kids was out there doing stuff to the girls and the boys, allegedly. Go watch Bad Influencer on Netflix. It's a bunch of people who are disgusting groomers. So, getting to Donna's question, why is Kanye telling the world about this now? It's a bunch of disgusting ass people out here, and like I said, the show I watched last night, the woman was grooming them girls and them boys, a woman. So we not gonna blame everything on men. It's a bunch of nasty ass women out here too. Okay. Mhm. Wow. So first things first, Kanye is struggling. Kanye is struggling, and he's trying to find a way to be balanced and be okay with himself. Okay? He doesn't know how to sit and live with himself. He's trying to find a way to stabilize the turmoil that's going on in him. Um that's one reason why. Another reason is, yeah, he really wants family. Kanye wants a family so bad, but he doesn't know how to. He wants a family. He doesn't know how to be family. He is literally crying out for help. He literally is crying out for help. This man is unsettled. This man is unsettled. Not only is he unsettled, but he is, I'm going to say that allegedly he's bisexual. I'm going to say allegedly he's bisexual. He doesn't know how to reconcile that. This man is crying for attention. This man's crying for attention. This man is crying attention. He wants a family so bad. He wants a real family so bad. He wants so bad. He's crying for attention. He don't This man really don't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. He thought that being married and having children would bring him happiness and family. He wants more than that. I don't know how he's gonna get it, but he's literally crying. He's literally crying out right now. But he's trying to the biggest reason is that he's trying to reconcile this with himself. He's trying to reconcile this with himself. He feels if he starts a conversation about this out in the open, that maybe he will come to accept who he is. Because once the conversation is out there, then it's not like, okay, like I don't have to hide who I am anymore. But he doesn't know that this will backfire on him. But he's trying to reconcile with himself, and he wants a family, and but he really he doesn't know how. He doesn't know how to establish a family, how to be family. As crazy as it sounds, this child is lost. This child is lost. This is crazy. Okay, so the next question is from Donna, and she asks, "What's this preparation for him to be famous?" Okay, preparation for him to be famous. Did I look at Kanye's chart? I can't remember. That man is. Yeah, I'm sorry. My neighbors are annoying the shit out of me right now. I know they're just outside and they having a good time and all like that. But they're annoying me anyway. Was this preparation for him to be famous? No. Mm-mm. No, not preparation for him to be famous. No. Mm-mm. This was literally now. Remember, we were looking at who these potential players were that allegedly did something to him. We had saw this Queen of Swords before. Okay, we saw the Queen of Swords before. I think this was just something that he couldn't control. I mean, no child is out here controlling being groomed or being molested. Okay. This was just something that was done to him, unfortunately. But was it preparation for Hollywood or famous? No. No, it wasn't. Okay, Sweet Ace of Silhouette says, I think he's bi and he just needs to come out. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so the next question is from Donna again. And she asks, did his mother have a feeling that that kind of inappropriate behavior was going on in her family? That's a good question. That's a good question. You know, some people know about things that happen in their families because they help sweep it under the rug. Some people don't know unless the children say something. Let's see. Hmm. Mm-hmm. This wasn't the first time. So did she have a feeling? I don't know if she had I don't know if she had a feeling or not, but this isn't the first time that something like this has happened in that family. It is not the first time. Mm-mm. It's not the first time. There are a few alleged groomers and or molesters and or PDFs in that family. And with this question, there's definitely a man um patriarch in the family that has done something like this before too. The question is, the thing about it is, they decide whether or not they're going to do something about it. So, did she know? I don't know if she knew. But this is not that was not the first or the only time that something like that has happened in that family. Mm-mm. This has happened before. This has happened before. Mhm. This has definitely happened before. This has definitely happened before in that family. So, this has definitely happened before. Okay. The next question is from Isis, and she asks, is he trying to get out in front of what may come out with PD and the like? That is a good question. That's a good question. So, let's see. Oh, child. Okay, so we have this hermit. This is the second time this hermit thing came up. Okay. Okay, hermit. Okay, this two of pentacles is coming up. This this bozo again. This bozo again. Is he trying to get out in front of it? No. I don't think he's trying to get out in front of it. No. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. But this is more along the lines of spilling secrets, telling secrets. Um, he's not doing it in the right way though. He is spilling secrets. He is sharing a lot about himself. Excuse me. He's sharing about himself, but this isn't about anything dealing with PD. This is sharing secrets, sharing things that he's held on to for so long. This is, I don't want to say it's healing, but it's his journey to tell this. He's the one who has to tell this. He's the one who has to tell this. But the way that he does things for shock value, and he be doing stupid shit. But no, this doesn't have anything to do with PD. This doesn't have anything to do with PD. This is Kanye's own truth coming out. This is him literally just he's unburdening himself. He's unburdening himself because he feels like he's a fraud. Okay? I'm getting a lot of information coming into me right now. He feels like he's a fraud because he feels like his fans do not know the real him or the real reason as to why he does certain things. He is telling secrets, he's telling things he's done. He's not ashamed. He's just telling things because he feels like fans like the Hollywood of him, not the true who he is as Kanye, right? He feels like people are in love with the fantasy and the illusion of him that Hollywood brings, but he is telling people that he is a real person and that he has been hurt before. And the way that he will get people to pay attention to it is through the music. Okay? So that's what this is. I had to sit with that and take that where that was going. But yeah, that's what this is. Okay, the next question is from Sweet Ace of Silhouette, and she asks, "Is he saying this stuff, but he's on the way out?" That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Listen, Robin is just like, what's going on energetic with Geminis? Baby, we have Jupiter in Gemini, and Uranus is about to move into Gemini. Uranus is about to move into Gemini for the first time since like World War II. Oh, baby, we about to see it. We are about to see it. Uranus comes to shake shit up, baby. So hold on to your wigs, hold on to your edges, because it's about to get real interesting. So, Sweet Ice Silhouette is saying this stuff because he's on his way out. Ooh, is he saying this because he's on his way out? Oh. Listen, I don't think he's on. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, we have this 10 of Pentacles right here. We have this 8 of Wands here. We have King of Wands here. Listen, this man, he's quote unquote at the top of his where he's at. He's at the top. It's Kanye. Kanye is a very huge name, one of the biggest names in as far as American rap, the American music game goes, whatever you want to call it. He's at the top. He is at the top. This man is trying to unload things because he has all of this stuff. He has money, he has fame, he's all of this. This man is not happy. This man is not happy. He is not happy at all. Um, I don't want to say I don't see any on the way out or any deletions or any I don't see anything like that. But he is literally unearthing truth. He's literally he's the kicking the table over. He's literally kicking the table over. He is, in all honesty, he wants to walk away from the industry. He wants to walk away from the industry. So I don't want to say he's trying to orchestrate his downfall, but um he hopes that things that he's saying and doing will be what gets him out of the industry, if that makes sense. I don't see any like self-deletion or anything like that, but everything he thought that he wanted, he has it, but it's not fulfillment. He's trying to figure out how he can walk away, but he does things on so many extremes. He's doing it the wrong way. He wants out of the industry. He wants out of the industry. I don't see any self-deletion or deletion or anything like that. He wants out of the industry, and he's doing this to hopefully get put out of the industry. Hey, Sasha Morris, how you doing, girl? Um, but he wants out of the industry. Oh, he wants out of the industry. He definitely does. I mean, listen, we gonna see what we gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay, so Donna asks, were his daughters exposed to? Oh my goodness, exposed to these type of behaviors? This is this was crazy. This was crazy. Okay, so were his daughters exposed? No, I don't see them being exposed to that. No. No. Mm-mm. I don't see them being exposed. Yeah, no. They weren't exposed to that. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Yeah. Thank goodness. Yeah, no, they weren't. Thank goodness. Thank God for that, because no child should be subjected to shit like that. Good luck on your finals, girl. I know you got this. Yeah, Uranus is about to enter Gemini. Uranus enters Gemini, I believe, July 7th this year. Woo child. Hold on, like I said, hold on to your wigs. Um, Next question is from Sweet Aces Silhouette, and she asks, was his mom his handler? Now listen. Listen. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's just certain things. There are certain things Q would not do or put up with, but other people are different. So, I mean, I'm not here. I don't do things for other people. Let me get some water. Okay. Was his mom his handler? Who was this? Who was this? Now we've seen this person come up. Who was this? I don't know who this is. Queen of Swords and popped her ass back up. Prince of Cups. Okay, so now we're seeing these players, right? Someone look up Donda West's birthday so we can see what her sun sign is because I don't know. I don't feel like it was her, but now we've seen this card come up in connection to this question about his mother. Now I'm curious. So someone look up her birthday and put it in the chat so I can see if she is an heir, if she's an heir sun sign. July 12th. Okay, no, she's not. Okay. July 12th. Okay, no, that's Cancer. Because my sister's birthday is July 13th, which is how I know. Okay, so she's not. You say Kim's a Libra. That could be the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it could be. Is she a Libra? I never really looked into Kim's. Is she a Libra? I think, is she a Libra or does she has a lot of? I thought she has some. Well, Libra is Venus, so that could be right. I never looked into Kim Kardashian's chart, but yeah. So okay, so interesting. Handler. Okay, we have this Two of Cups here. I feel like, so what was his mother the handler? No. His mother is not the handler. I feel like this could be Kim. I feel like this could be Kim, allegedly. Because we have this Two of Cups here. This is marriage. And this is a marriage that has ended. This woman was in a marriage that has ended. Okay. This marriage came about after the money. I feel like this could be Kim. I feel like the handler is Kim. I really feel like the handler is Kim. Allegedly, of course. I feel like, so mom, no. I don't believe his mom was a handler. No. But this person, this sneaky bitch, this is one of them sneaky bitches. This is and I say that with all respect. This is one of them sneaky bitches that doesn't look dangerous, but really is dangerous. This is a sneaky bitch. This is a conniving bitch that has a bunch of machinations going on and doing this and doing that and weaving this web. This is, I really feel like that could be Kim. I really feel like it could be Kim. His mom, no. I feel like this could be Kim. Okay, baby. L Boogie says, Q, every time you say you don't have any children, I see you and Mr. Hoodoo having a baby girl. Girl. You see us having a baby girl. Well, if we gonna have a baby, that baby need to come on because my husband is like, yeah, he finna go get that snip snip. But you know, whatever's for us is for us. You know, whatever's for us is for us. But you know, we out here living our good life right now. We eating all the food and we ain't got to share. Um, so the next question is from Sweet Ace of Silhouette, and she asks, and if so, is that the reason for her not being here? So the mom is not, the mom was not the handler. Don't be saying no twins. Don't say that. I rebuke thee. Okay, I rebuke thee. Okay, I rebuke thee because y'all saw our plates for our anniversary, right? Our anniversary was last week. We had the little what them the gyoza. I don't know what they were. The little Japanese little baby hot pockets that we had. We had those. We had like 2 rolls of sushi. I had pho. He had a bowl of pho. Then we had like a stir fry plate. Y'all saw all that food on there. And we ate some of that food and we took the rest of it home. Baby, we ain't have to share. Um, yeah, and it's so funny because Mr. Hoodoo always sends me the reels of, when the husband is eating food and the wife said no, she didn't want any food. And then he comes back with food. And then the wife comes sit next to him. and be looking at his plate. Mr. Hoodoo always sends me those reels because it's true. He be eating something real good, and I just gotta come sit right next to him and look at him and bat my eyelashes. And I gotta dig in that plate of his. I gotta dig in that plate. So, he's sending me them reels. He don't need two of us in his plate. He don't need two of us in his plate. It's all good. So if we gonna have something, it need to come on before the snip snip. Okay. Okay. Now what is her reasoning for not being here? Ooh, okay. Her reasoning for not being here. We never really got into it. Okay, we have judgment in reverse. We have the wheel in reverse. We have 8 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Okay, baby, why? Why? Girl, don't say that. Don't say that. Ain't having not nan children at 50. Listen, we loved our dog. Our dog died. We are truly, um, smaller life force free. Okay, because even though the dog was not a baby, pets are babies. They don't speak English. Pets are babies. Okay. And we were still paying that money for her every month. Pets are babies. So we don't come over here talking about some 50. I know I know a couple that had their first baby at 52. I sure do know a couple that had their first child at the age of 50. So I just want to know if any of y'all don't want. I'm gonna reverse it back to you. If you send that baby dust over here, I'm gonna do a reversal spell and send it back to you. Okay. Okay. So his mom, right? I feel like I feel like I don't want to say it's karmic why she passed, but she was supposed to walk away from something. She was supposed to walk away. She was supposed to stop something. Something that she was doing, she was supposed to walk away. She was supposed to stop doing. And she was removed because she wouldn't stop. She didn't know limits and boundaries and limitations. Okay? She didn't know boundaries, she didn't know limitations. So it was kind of like sometimes the universe removes people to keep them from continuing to go off the deep end, to keep them from um doing more harm and more damage. She was supposed to stop something. She was supposed to stop, she was supposed to walk away, she was supposed to discontinue, but she didn't. So the universe removed her. And I say that as respectfully as I can. It was just becoming too much. It was just like, you need to stop. You need to have boundaries. You need to don't do this. You need to, but it was just like more and more and more and more. And it's just like to keep to keep things from getting worse. The universe removed her. There is someone that, and let me say this without saying too much. There was someone that I knew of. I knew of a person that was removed by the universe before they became like an egotistical maniac, if that makes sense. So I know of someone who was starting to become a narcissistic, egotistical maniac, and the person died suddenly. And when the psychic medium saw his ghost, his spirit told her, you know, why why he was removed. But it was before he became an egotistical maniac. Sometimes the universe will remove people before a situation can go from bad to worse. Okay? That was the situation with his mother. Okay. Um, okay, so the next question is from Donna, and she asks, did Kim Kardashian introduce him into the occult? That is a good question. Let me stop and see what's going on here. Okay, I'm laughing at y'all talking about not the baby needs to come on, not rebuke. El Boogie says, I just see one, a girl. Honorable leg jury, talking about a boy and a girl. Honorable leg jury. I'm gonna take your leg and I'm gonna kick you out for saying that. Donna's like, you don't want two little cues running around here. Listen. Okay, sprinkle. Robin says, sprinkle baby dust my way. Okay. And yes, I'll be all up in his plate. Okay, I'll be all up in his plate. All up in his plate. Because he gonna provide. So provide me some of this food on your plate. Um, Donna says it happened to one of my relatives, that's why she's laughing. You said, I beg, I don't want to bust it open, giving birth at 50. Listen. Okay, send Candy Me the baby love and send Robin Jamel the baby love. Sprinkle them with baby dust. Okay. All right. But yeah, that was not Donna's. That was Donda's reasoning as to why, she was just removed before things went from bad to worse. Energetically, he hasn't been right since that. But sometimes spirit just really knows best, right? Okay. Okay, the next question is, did Kim Kardashian introduce him to the occult? So, um, yeah, I don't know who this. We're about to find out who this honeypot is, but it was one of those things where it was innocent and demure and easy. It wasn't, So let's see. Hmm. Who is this? I feel like who is this man? Who is this man? So I kind of feel like there was some type of ritual done with him. Now I know I just said that whoever that woman was, they brought them in. They brought him in. I kind of feel like I kind of feel like ritualistically, I feel like there was some type of ritual done on Kanye. The question is, I don't know if he knew it was a ritual. I feel like there was some type of blood magic involved in this. I feel like there was some type of blood magic involved in this. I don't see it as her introducing him to the occult. I feel like whoever these two people are, and these are literally two gods here. We have Aries here and we have the sun god here. I don't know who these are two major players. I kind of feel like it was some type of blood ritual. This was some type of blood ritual. This is a blood ritual. This was absolutely a blood ritual. I don't know who these people are. Y'all know more about the players in Hollywood than I do. I don't know who this man is, but these two are some of the worst ones. These are two of the worst ones. We have, oh, no, but no, that's, well, hmm. I'm thinking about things because I'm just like, I don't know who these people are. Now I saw some names. I saw y'all saying some names out here in this chat. I saw y'all saying some names out here. Um, you know. Yeah, I'm seeing okay. So these are two I feel like these are men, these are definitely men with power. Definitely men with power. Um, because this is the sun, so hot, very hot energy. So if we're talking about planets, this is the sun, and this is Aries. This is Mars. So I don't know who these people. I have a name that I'm thinking of with this emperor right here, but I don't want to say it. But who is this? This was definitely a blood and or body fluid ritual. This is blood and or body fluid ritual. I feel like this was a 3-person ritual. Okay, allegedly Kanye and whoever these other 2 people are. Definitely, this was a. But I feel like this was. I feel like this was a ritual where I feel like this was earlier on in his career. Like his career had already, like he already had like an album or whatever like that. But I feel like this is earlier in the career. This was before he became super megastar Kanye. So I don't know who these 2 men are. I have a name in mind with this emperor here because this is Aries. This is the emperor. This is Mars energy. Okay. And then it's in reverse, but this is the sun. These are 2 major industry players. Major industry players, and I feel like this was some type of bodily fluid ritual. Bodily fluid ritual. I don't know. I have the person I'm thinking of with this, but I'm not going to say this person's name. And then whoever this person is too. Um, yeah, this was Kanye was already famous when he got into it, but I feel like this was earlier into his career. This was earlier into his career. Um, this is sick. This is sick. This is kind of disgusting. This is kind of disgusting. Okay, so next question is from Donna, and she asks, "Is this same type of weird dog whistle about something to do with his children in terms of the alleged sexual things Kim allows pertaining to the?" Okay, so you're asking if this is like a warning or like, hey, this is some weird shit happening to the kids. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If this is a dog whistle, right? Why are you not fighting for your children to go ahead and get custody? Because you have enough, this is not David Craig we're talking about here. This is someone that has enough money and influence to where they could, listen, I don't know. Y'all just ask me questions, but let's get into it. This is some type of weird dog whistle. Something to do with the children. Yeah, Kim's handler is definitely her mother. Kim's handler is definitely her mother. So I'm definitely with you on that. Kim's handler is her mother. And there's some weird shit going on there too. Oh God, no, 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 no. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. So okay, so Donna with these questions, right? Donna with these questions. Donna with these questions. So what I'm seeing with this, I think this is so answering Donna's question. This is partially a yes. Partially a yes. This is partially a yes, but I don't think it's necessarily their children. I think this is more as it pertains to the industry. More of as it pertains to the industry. Um, but this woman here, I kind of feel like I kind of feel like I kind of feel like it's both, but not really. Q, what does that mean? That doesn't make any sense. I kind of feel like this is a call out about the industry, but it's a call out about them, about the Kardashians allegedly at the same time. So I kind of feel like it's both. Necessarily his children, no. But I feel like it's partially a call out because there are some this seven of cups here. This is the disgusting lewdness and the choices that people make as it pertains to disgusting lewdness, them doing things thinking that it's supposed to benefit them. This is a disgusting lewdness. So I kind of feel like it's both, but it's not necessarily his children. I kind of feel like there's kind of an industry call out and like a call out about the Kardashians, but not necessarily his children. Not necessarily his children. Yeah. I really feel like this is Kim. But I don't see it like as it pertaining to any children here. I don't see that here. But I kind of but you know, the weird shit that Kardashians allegedly do. Right. So I kind of feel like it's both. I kind of feel like it's a call out, but at the same time, industry. It's layers to this energy, right? It's not as I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. That's Nyla Boo texting me. Our good sis girl out loud Nyla. Okay. Um, yeah, I kind of feel like this is it's both at the same time, but not necessarily about the children. Okay. It's just like it's some shit out here happening, and this is partly his way of doing it, but it's so convoluted and it's like layers and levels to it. It's not going to have the effect that he wants it to have. Okay. Um Next question. It's from Donna and Donna asks, is Kanye telling us the same type of ritualistic thing? I don't know what you mean with that question, but I will try to answer it as best as I can. Excuse me. I had some leftover Chinese food and it was so good. So out here in California, they do something called salt and pepper chicken or salt and pepper fish. It's like this good salty and peppery fried chicken and fish. And like they serve it with like these onions and like jalapeno slices, and it's like salty. Oh, and it pairs well with the I had some of that. And then they have this like walnut chicken and walnut shrimp that they do out here in California. I had some of that too. I had some crab ragoon. I had an egg roll. It was so good. And then I had a can of Pepsi. It was so good earlier. So I'm a little sleepy now. But it was so good. Okay, so ritualistic thing. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's ritualistic, but it's ritualistic in terms of what some people will do for money, if that makes sense. It's ritualistic in the terms of what some people will do for money. What some people will do for money. Yeah, uh-huh. Ritualistic acts performed. Uh-huh. And it's funny because it starts out as something little and then like gets more and more and more. So then we have the three of pentacles here, right? So ritualistic stuff going on. It starts out small. It starts out small, and then after it's small and you do the things, and then like you get the money, and then like you're in this community. You're in this community of people who have done things for money. Um, so yeah, I kind of feel like this might be Kim, even though I know you all said she's a Libra, but this is a woman with a lot of money. This is a woman with a lot of money, a woman with a lot of money who calls herself self-made. So yeah, I mean, anyway, we ain't gonna get into that. So I kind of feel like this is I kind of feel like definitely some ritualistic stuff that starts out small and then you get the money and then like you're in this community of people who do shit for money, who do weird shit for money. So I kind of feel like yeah. I kind of feel like yeah, again, some of it is pointing to the shit that allegedly goes on in Hollywood, but he's not doing it right. He's not doing it right. He's not doing it right. Okay. Okay, the next question is from Sweet Ace of Silhouette, and she asks, was he involved with Virgil or Frank Ocean? Okay, I gotta go one at a time first. So, Spirit, was Kanye involved with Virgil? Allegedly. Let's go with Virgil first. I don't know who Virgil is. I don't know who Virgil is. I don't know who Virgil is. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know who Virgil is. I kind of whoever that is. I kind of feel like it's a yes. I really kind of feel like it's a yes, and I kind of feel like they were part of this community. I kind of feel like they were part of this community. Um, I don't know who Virgil is, but I kind of feel like that's a yes. Allegedly, everything is alleged. I kind of feel like that's a yes. Child, and the question is, what was Virgil supposed to get? I don't know who Virgil is, but this is what was sold to them. This is what was sold to them. I don't know if they got that or not. I don't know if they got that or not, but I kind of feel like yes with Virgil. Now let's see about Frank Ocean. Let's see about Frank Ocean, because baby, was Kanye allegedly involved with Frank Ocean? Whoever. Okay. So whatever was supposed to happen with Frank Ocean or whatever you were talking about in Frank Ocean, I kind of feel like this, I don't want to say a deal, but I kind of feel like this is a situation. I don't want to say it went sideways, but it didn't go as planned with Frank Ocean. And I kind of feel like whatever the pay or whatever the money or whatever the payment, wherever the gift was supposed to be, it wasn't they the, whoever was supposed to receive the thing didn't fully receive the thing. Or the person who was supposed to receive something, they received it, but it wasn't what they thought it was going to be. And now the whole situation is like kept quiet or swept under the rug. I kind of feel like the person who was supposed to be receiving something, I kind of feel like this person was bamboozled. This person was tied up. This person was forced into doing whatever it was to receive whatever was supposed to be. But it was like, haha, they pulled a fast one. And what they didn't receive what they were supposed to receive. And now the whole situation is kept quiet. So This situation I feel like is a little bit more different than the Virgil situation just based on the cards. And I kind of feel like this alleged Frank Ocean, and I don't know what you're talking about, but I kind of feel like the Frank Ocean situation went sideways. It didn't go the way that it was supposed to go. So it's just like, we're just not going to talk about this no more. We're just going to be quiet. Yes, you didn't get what you were supposed to receive, but you got something. So go over there and be quiet. Right. I feel like the Virgil situation was definitely, they got what they, wanted, but it was definitely I feel like the Virgil situation was much more impactful than the Frank Ocean situation. Whatever you're talking about, because I don't know. I don't even know who Frank Ocean is. I don't know who Virgil is. But one situation was okay, the other situation wasn't. The Frank Ocean situation didn't play out the way that it was supposed to play out. And now it's just like, everybody be quiet. We ain't gonna talk about this no more. But I feel like it's a yes with both of them. Okay, the next question is from Flora, and Flora asks, was Donda enmeshed with Kanye? Y'all know I don't know who these people are. I just know who Kanye and Kim is, and I don't even know the Kardashian sisters apart. I don't even know which one is which apart from Kim Kardashian. So I don't know none of these people. Y'all know if it were me, I would boot them all off the planet to Mars, but that's just me. I don't know what you mean by enmeshed with Kanye. No, I don't see any enmeshing here. I take that back. I take that back. I take that back. Um, and I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something that has been said. I'm gonna say something that has been said. Uh-huh. I'm gonna say something that has been said in conversations before. Now, I don't know exactly what you mean, Flora, about Donda being enmeshed, but I feel like this was one of those situations where the son becomes like the emotional husband. There are some women that have sons, and the son is like the step in for like a male partner. That's the energy I'm getting from this. Now, if Q had, the millions and the money that Kanye had, I would be taking care of my mother too. If my father was still here, of course I would, set him up good and all like that. But this is a situation, and we see it a lot, where when the fathers or the partners aren't there, the sons become the emotional husband. The sons become the labor partner to, oh, can you come cut my grass? Oh, can you come fix my dishwasher? Oh, can you take my car to go get fixed? And then the sons become they have the son stepping in to be the protector and the provider. Okay. I kind of feel like this is what this was going on. Looking at these cards, I kind of feel like this is what was going on. And I've seen the conversations online. The son is the son. That's not your man. And some mothers of sons cannot stand when the son gets married, right, and moves off and lives his life with his wife because they now they don't have a male presence. That's your son, not your man. I kind of feel like that was what was going on here. Y'all, I'm so sorry right now. I have the window open in the hallway. I hear the turkey. I live where I live, the wild animals roam free. I hear a turkey gobbling. So he might be around here somewhere. I think like a week and a half ago, I saw the turkey. He was in the driveway. The turkey is currently outside, and I hear I hear the gobble gobble gobble. The turkey is around somewhere, and this is just entertaining to me. So whenever I'm off this call, I'm gonna go look for the turkey. But yeah. So back to this question. Yeah, there was some. Kanye was spiritual husband. Kanye was spiritual emotional husband for mom. Kanye was spiritual emotional husband for mom. Money provider. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, there was some of that. I'm not gonna say mammy, but these women that be have these emotional marriages with their sons. Yeah, there was that coming on. That was that right there. Right there. Listen, listen. Y'all, I hear this turkey outside. I'm not gonna do nothing to the turkey. I'm not gonna do nothing to the man. I ain't gonna do nothing to the man. But I sure hear him like he sounds like he in the backyard. He sounds like in the backyard. If he come walking up this driveway and I get a picture of the turkey, I'm gonna take a picture of the turkey. But I ain't gonna mess with the man. Turkey gonna live your best life. I don't like turkey like that, no way. Now, if a cow come walking by here or a goat, okay, baby, it's on. Because I love curry goat. Okay, amen. I love curry goat and I love beef. Well, him and North be okay. They'll be okay financially. Provider, protector, okay. Will him and North be okay? Financially, they'll be okay. There's gonna come a point where North won't be able to defend this. Like, I feel bad for like North is I don't know how old North is, but she's old enough, right? She's well, like on social media and stuff like that. So she's old enough. She's probably seen this and this is terrible. I feel bad for her. There's gonna come a point. This is the Nine of Wands in reverse. This Ten of Pentacles here. This is the moon. There comes a point she can't defend this. She can't defend herself from this. This is terrible. Okay, she's 10. She's 10, 11. Okay, but a girl can read. She can read. She's not stupid. She can't defend this. Financially, they'll be okay. I feel like this is more about North right now. I don't know if she's gonna be okay because she can't defend this. She can't defend this. Robin says North loves her daddy. That girl will throw hands with that man. I mean, listen. I love my father too, but I don't know how I would take it if I'm reading on the internet that my father was out here claiming to have a degenerate grooming oral sexual relationship with a cousin. Okay? This isn't and this is like, oh, well, people are trying to get the bag. They'll say anything. This is him saying it himself. I don't know what that's like. I don't know what that's like. There will come a point where I don't know how she's going to defend this. Like, imagine going to school and like, North, your daddy was out here sucking dick. Like, come on now. Like, kids, right? Kids are blunt, kids are honest, kids ask questions, kids tease and everything like that. It's one thing when your daddy out here, wearing a garbage bag. But out here, you know what I'm saying? So North girl, this might tear her up. This might tear her up mentally. Yeah, this might tear her up mentally. I don't think this is. I mean, she looked like she can fight. I mean, all that is fine. But imagine you yourself. Imagine you and your parent puts on the internet for the world to see that they were out here grooming another family member and sucking dick or eating coochie. Like I want you all to understand it. It's not about whether or not she can fight. It's not about whether or not she can fight. This is girl. because you come from the same DNA. And it's just like you put that on the internet. I think North would take it differently. Or and listen, I don't know how North is taking it, but it's different for a family member to say, like, hey guys, let's have a family meeting. I want to talk to you all about some terrible things I experienced as a child, where you keep it quiet, where you keep it in-house. Not your father is out here making a rap song about him molesting his cousin at a young age. That's two completely different things. That is traumatizing. And it's on the internet. The internet is forever. Be like, North, is your daddy gay? North, is your daddy bisexual? So all that she's going to have to wear because of his actions. And this is what I need parents to understand. Like I said, I don't have children, but the things that parents do, it absolutely weighs and reflects on them children. So not only is quote unquote is your daddy crazy, your daddy is a Holocaust denier, your daddy is a Nazi, your daddy be chilling with Trump or whatever, your daddy said Bush don't like black people, your daddy said all this stuff, and now your daddy out here sucking dick and molesting his cousin at a young age. That's a lot. That's a lot. So these cards right here are not about Kanye. These cards are about North. Financially, she's gonna be okay, but I think there will come a point in her life where she's not gonna be able to defend him. She won't be able to defend him, and she's gonna have to deal with it. I think this is something that's gonna tear her up mentally. So will she be okay? I don't think she will. Time will tell, but from what I'm looking at right here, I don't think she will. I don't think she will. Um. Okay, let's see. Okay, we already addressed this. Uranus is moving into Gemini July 7th, I believe. Uranus is going to be shaking things up in Gemini. So this is about to be, unless you're 87, 88, unless you were as old as Pope Francis, this is the first time any of us have seen Uranus in Gemini, unless you were alive during World War II. This is the first time any of us have seen Uranus in Gemini. And baby, Uranus does shit. Uranus shakes things up. So let's everybody hold on to their wig. Okay. Okay. Okay, Donna asks, was he drawn to the Kardashians because they have that same grooming vibe in the family subconsciously? That's a good question. Let's look and see. I mean, seriously, Pope Francis was alive when World War II happened. He saw Uranus and Gemini. He saw it. Now he's gone before Uranus returned to Gemini, but he was alive during the last Uranus and Gemini transit. So I mean, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I mean, Donald Trump was born in what, 45, 47. So yeah, Uranus, in Gemini, yeah. So yeah, unless you're like in your 80s, this is gonna be your first time seeing Uranus in Gemini. So yeah, okay. Was he drawn to the Kardashians because no. Okay, Candy Me says my grandmother is 99 years. Hey man, I'm so happy that she's still here with us. Okay, your grandmother definitely saw Uranus and Gemini. She was there for that transit, and she's been telling me to start hoarding stuff. Listen, if you trust your granny, then listen to what your granny say. That's all Q gonna say. If you've been listening to Q for the past year and a half, 2 years, you know what Q would say. Okay? All right. No, he was not attracted to them. No, it wasn't anything about uh room and vibe or anything like this. This was um looking at money. This was looking at money. Mhm. I do think that I I honestly I think it's the other way around. I think it's the other way around. I don't think Kanye was drawn to the Kardashians. Like it was like Kanye getting with Kim, I don't think that was his idea. I think it was her idea. Okay. Here we have old girl here again. We have her here again. I don't think it was her. I mean, I don't think it was him. That was not his idea. I think it was her idea. I think this was her idea. I truly believe that. Looking at these cards. I believe this was her idea, baby. Cuz let me tell you, all she's done is Kim has been leveling up her bag. Remember when she was with the football player guy? She was with the football player guy. Okay. Jay-Z was already taken. Okay. Okay. Beyonce and her family, alleged witches. Kim Kardashian and her family, alleged witches. She was respecting the witch game. Jay-Z was already taken. And yes, I said taken. Jay-Z was already taken. Okay. I think there was some work done to bring Kanye in. Kanye thinks it's his idea. I think it was them. I think it was the other way around. Hmm. I think it was the other way around. Because baby, she went from Ray J, she went from Scrub Ray J, and listen, I wouldn't deal with Ray J or Kanye. Okay, because I see the energy, right? I read energy in people. No way. But you know, I think it was some magic done that they may her family may have their own version of milkshake, okay, and to bring that in, but it wasn't he drawn to them. I mean, it was, but it wasn't Kanye's idea. This was Kim's and her family's idea, allegedly. Okay, that's what that was. Okay. Um, Ray J is so disgusting. Ray J is so disgusting. Okay, so the next question is this manic breakdown a result of a curse hex by Beyonce, Jay-Z, or Kim for the rant he went on about their kids and what he said about Kim being a groomer? Ray J is a dust ball. Like Ray J is a dust ball. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-mm. Okay, I have my theories. I have my theories. Okay, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. Okay. Ray J is such a damn dusty. Like anyway, I was about to say something. I was about to say something, but I stopped myself from saying it. I was about to say something real fucked up, but I stopped myself from saying it. Okay, so is this manic breakdown a result of Curse Hex by Beyonce? No. I feel like from looking at this, I feel like this is possibly coming from the Kardashians. I feel like this is partially coming from the Kardashians. I feel like this might be from the Kardashians. Um, I feel like this is from the Kardashians. I feel like this is from the Kardashians. Listen, I'm Team Pisces. It will be September 52nd of the year 10,041, and I'm gonna get my lick back from 1932. Okay, I might wait a millennia, but I ain't forgot. Okay, this is cute. I'm like an elephant. I don't forget nothing. I'm gonna get my lick back. Call me petty, Petty Murphy. Call me whatever you want to. But baby, I ain't forgot. Q, that's so right. I'll be that. I'll be that. I am definitely one of those people. I'm gonna get my lick back. Okay, that's just me. So as long as I'm alive, I ain't forgot. But no, I don't think this came from I don't think this came from the Beyonce cap. I think this is from the Kardashian camp. I think this is from the Kardashian camp. If it's anything, I think it's from the Kardashian camp. Okay. I I think this is from I think this is from the Kardashian camp. Hmm. I really do. Uh I think this is from the Kardashian camp. Child. Like I said, I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay, let me scroll down through. Let me scroll down through. Okay, this question is from Donna. And Donna asks, is Kim still Kanye's handler? That's a good question. Right. I don't care if the comet come and destroy the earth. Baby in the spirit realm, I'm getting your ass back. I will reincarnate as a damn I will reincarnate as a deer and eat all the food off your bushes. I am getting my lick back. Okay? I'm getting my lick back. I will reincarnate as a damn amoeba or cryptosporidium or some virus and infect your ass and you get sick and you die. I'm getting my lick back. Okay? I'm getting my lick back. I ain't forgot. Okay? Right. I will be that pigeon that every time you wash your car, I'm gonna eat them berries and some worms, and I'm gonna let it go right on your windshield. As soon as you get out the car, I'm getting my lick back, baby. That's right. I'll be that Lego that step on your foot. I will instruct all the other Lego pieces. Okay, I'm getting my lick back. You can say whatever you want to about me, but what you're not gonna do is play in my face and think you're gonna get away with it. Just because I don't say nothing, don't mean I don't know, and don't mean that I ain't gonna do nothing about it. Amen. Okay. Um. Yeah, she still is handler. She's still the handler. She is still the handler. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she's still a handler, baby. She is still the handler. Child, I know she's tired. I know she's tired, but yeah, she's still a handler. Yeah, she's still the handler. Not this should be a rap song. Listen, I'm telling you. You doing shit to me and think I forgot? I reincarnate as a bird, swoop down and pull on your truck. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, like I'm just playing, y'all, but I ain't forget. I ain't forget. I don't forget. Like my whole phone will be like all my space on my phone will be for all them text messages. Because I'm gonna have every last one of them. The text message from 1852, I have that one too. On January 15th, 1852, you said And then I said, and then this is what you said, and then this is what I said. And you ain't said nothing since. So, mm-hmm. Amen. Amen. Okay. 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 So she asked, was it the plastic surgery? Hmm. Alanis Morissette, she had the song. What was it? Ironic. I would tear your ass up. Was it the plastic surgery? Yes, it was the plastic surgery. Yeah, it was the plastic. It was the plastic surgery. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Empress. Yeah, Princess swords, but these are knives cutting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was plastic surgery. Okay, so um, all right. So I am scrolling down through the comments. Hey, 8. I don't know if you're still here, girl, but hey, girl. Okay, so let me see. Here's another question. This is from Flora. Hey, Flora girl. Did Kim and Kanye ever love each other? Girl, you asking these questions. Did Kim and Kanye ever love each other? Honestly, I don't think she's capable of love. That's just me. Because she's too Kim is focused on goals. I don't Let me not say she's capable of love. I think that love is very different from person to person. And I think that the love that you're asking about is different from what she can give. That's just my thoughts on it. But I love each other. So these cards ain't even bringing up love. We have the marriage. Okay, the marriage that was this marriage was a result of some other shit. Yeah, I don't just like I said, I read people energetically. Kim is someone that's focused, and her job and part of her clan's job is to focus on amassing power, wealth, is amassing is creating and amassing a kingdom here on earth. That is the job of her and her clan, right? Love is not part of that equation. Love can be weaponized for the end game, but love, no, I don't there's no love here. We got the marriage here. We have the hermit. Okay, things being done. Okay, we have judgment here. Girl, ain't no yeah, 6 of wands. Yeah, this was a marriage of for success. This is a marriage for success and for upliftment. Right, it's business. It's business. Like I'm telling you all, go those of you who have Netflix, go watch Bad Influencer on Netflix. It's 3 episodes, so you can watch it. If you got like a few hours to spare, you can watch Bad Influencer on Netflix. We watched it last night about this influencer mom and this whole influencer game that they have with these kids out here. That mother didn't love don't love her kids. She didn't love them other kids. They were all business. They were coins. Okay? Coins, I tell you. No, this was no, baby. This was not love. This is not Nan Cup in here. This was not love. This was business. Okay, this was a marriage for success. Marriage for success to bring you to the next level, honey. This was not. That wasn't no love. Mm-mm. It wasn't love. Nowhere in ain't no love anywhere in these cards. Okay. So okay, Isis says she had to leave. Okay. I think we're done with the questions. Okay, I've gotten through everything. So I've gone through all the questions. So um, and I think it's kind of I think things have kind of leveled out energetically. We've been through the ick, we've been through all the things. So, I've answered the questions. We've been here for almost 2 hours. But yeah, so Candy Me says, yeah, bad influencer was so ick. Yeah, that was a mess. That was a mess. Like I said, we watched it last night, and baby, that was terrible. That was terrible what those children, 9 years old, 10, 11, 12, 13, what those children were subjected to. Okay. Using them kids. Listen, it was terrible. Go watch Bad Influencer. Okay. Donna says, even when Kim talks about love in terms of a man, you can see she struggles to say anything other than money that he obeys her. Yeah. Listen. Listen, the Kardashian family, allegedly, they definitely use magic to get themselves where they want to be in the world. And I'm not mad at it, but you know, don't use people, if that makes sense. Like, get yourself like a good business deal, get yourself being paid more money, get better hours, get yourself the career that you like, but you don't have to use people. You don't have to steal people's energy, right? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, hey, girl. Okay, that was you. Okay, yes, girl. We gonna talk. Okay, hey, 8. Yes, girl. We gonna talk. I saw you. I saw you on the schedule. So yes, we gonna talk, girl. We gonna talk, girl. I can't wait to talk to you. But yeah, so okay, so I think this is it with the questions. This was listen, it's a lot of stuff going on. There are so many different levels of energetics playing out at the same time, especially as it pertains to Hollywood, right? Um, Kanye is yeah, this is crazy, but we've had these conversations about esoterics in Hollywood, about Kim Kardashian and her clan. We never really talked about Kanye before. Um, but yeah, there are things that happened to him and things that he saw. Personally, I think he needs to be committed, personally, but I don't think that he will be committed. So, what the hell is this outside? Why is this truck up my driveway? I don't know who that is. But anyway, there's a lot of things going on. There's so many different agendas and magic and things going on behind the scenes at play at the same time. So, we really don't know um we're not there in Hollywood. I would never go to Hollywood. Um, it's just disgusting. LA is a place that is so draining. Like if like LA is 2 hours from LA because the traffic is so bad in LA. So all these movies where you see people just driving around on the LA streets where like traffic is flowing is a damn lie. LA is 2 hours from LA. Um I like LA because culturally there's black people there. As opposed to here in San Jose where there are none. But as far as Hollywood goes, it needs to just be just nuked, bombed, and just a do-over. But we'll see what's gonna start happening with Hollywood because LA has some Pluto return energy going on. That was part of the energy with the LA fires early this year. There was some Pluto return energy, and Mars in Cancer was tearing LA's ass up. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, but does anybody have anything they want to say before we get out of here? Because I'm gonna end this video because the energy is gone now. Okay. Robin says, I was raised in Palmdale, which is 45 minutes away from LA. Most of their desert scenes are shot there. Okay. Okay, you was raised in Palmdale. Okay, girl. Donna says, one day we need a reading about Kim and their esoteric foolishness. Let me stop the camera real quick. One day we need a reading about them and their esoteric foolishness. Maybe we will. I know somebody had asked me somebody asked me to do a reading on Rihanna. Rihanna is my fellow sister in Pisces. Rihanna's my fellow sister in Pisces, so maybe we'll see. He was raised in Palmdale, which is 45 minutes away. Honorable Leg Jury says, I'm from South Central LA. I drove home twice. I'm whipped. Yeah. You're an LA native. And listen, let me tell you all something. Whenever we're in San Diego, we have to make sure that we are on 5, driving back north on 5, so that, we at least hit LA like around 12:30, because after that, traffic is going to be wrecked. Sometimes it takes us an hour and a half just to get from 5 through LA, to get to like Santa Clarita, where Six Flags Magic Mountain is. Sometimes it takes us an hour and a half just to get, from the LA County, Orange County boundary line to Six Flags Magic Mountain. It is a damn mess. It's a damn mess when we're driving through there. And it's just like, but why? But why? It's just like, so, and it's like every damn expressway in the world, you got the 405, you got the 5, you got, what is it, the 710, you got, listen, it's all of them, and I'm just like, I love going to San Diego, but I hate driving that LA part. Like, it's cool when you get down to Santa Clarita, Six Flags Magic Mountain, but the further south you go, the traffic is trash. We are so happy when we get through it, and then we hit Orange County, and then we hit Santa Ana and Anaheim. We'd be like, yes, we made it through. We made it through. It said, Q, I have a dream that there was an earthquake so severe, Cali broke off and floated into the ocean. Oh, really? When did you have this dream? You said, I live in Alaska now. The spiritual energy here is very strong. I'm sure it is. I know them nature spirits are for real up there in Alaska. He said, Rihanna is another one who comes off as sweet and innocent, but she's another witch and apparently one better than Beyonce. Really? Really? I can see it with her. Most people don't associate Rihanna with it, but Rihanna's Bayesian, right? You said that's what I was trying to type on a couple of your videos in YouTube. Really? They kept erasing your comments? You also want to know what happened between Rihanna and Meg Thee Stallion? Yeah, no, I think Rihanna's Bayesian, right? She's Bayesian. Okay. You said the traffic and people suck here. It wasn't like that until 2016. Okay. Listen, anybody who knows a Pisces for real. Okay, listen, good girl gone bad. Anyone who knows it, listen, I'm not gonna say I used to be a terror. I'm not gonna say I used to be a terror. But when I tell you I am matured and settled, and I am no longer a menace to society. Q is definitely the right one. You had that same dream, planes were falling out of the sky. Okay, listen. I don't want if California got to go on and do all that, then California need to go on and do all that when I'm on vacation. Amen. Um, because you can access a bank account with your money in it from anywhere. It'll be fine. I'll get another car. But yeah, do I want anything like that to happen? But listen, we were just like, oh, we were gonna go to we were either gonna go to like Bali or Thailand for vacation. And then as soon as we saw the earthquake in Myanmar and it was tearing up shit in Thailand too, we were just like, okay, no. Let's go somewhere else. We were like, okay, no. No. Robin says, I need my mother to come up to Alaska with me. I've been here 11 years. She's finally warming up to the idea. Okay. Oh yeah, we gonna be your good messy sis. We're gonna be your good messy sis. We're gonna be sisters in mess. Absolutely, we sure will. I told y'all, remember I told y'all the story of my mom? Remember I told you my mom went kicking in somebody's door and how I was so embarrassed? Y'all remember when I said that? What was that, last month? A month and a half ago? I told y'all my mom embarrassed the fuck out of me and went kicking in somebody's door. Hmm. I was so embarrassed. So embarrassed. But yeah, oh yeah, we'll be that friend with you. Yes, we are very protective. We are very protective. What's mine is mine. What's yours is yours. You stay over there and we stay over here with our stuff and we good. Don't come for my stuff and I want him to come for you. Amen. Amen. No, she ain't had that thing. She ain't had that thing. She was just kicking in the door. She ain't had that thing on her. She was just kicking in the door. I was just like, oh my God. It's like, mom. She ain't had a thing on her. She was just kicking in the door. But they always want to label us as crybabies. If we're crying, it's so that we won't do something that we don't have bail money for. That would be the only reason why we were crying. Because we don't have bail money for what we really want to do. So, okay. And they ain't gonna let us off. Okay, y'all. So, um, right, them cancers be crying. Them cancers be crying. Ask me how I know. My sister is a cancer. She just be crying. I just be like, "Are you done?" Like, he's like, "Why are you crying? Shut up, girl. I ain't got time for your shit. Why are you crying? Okay, call me when you're done crying. Okay, um, it be them. They the ones crying. They be the ones crying. I just be like, you disgust me. Why are you crying? Like you supposed to be a thug. You supposed to be a thug. Why are you crying? Take your ass on with all that damn crying. Like, girl, what you crying for? Like I said, my baby sister's a cancer, and I'm just like, okay, so what you want me to do about it? Okay, well I tell this is what you do. I tell her what to do. Go do A, B, and C, and then get back to me. She's still crying. Okay, ma'am, I ain't got time for this. I love you, boo, but I ain't got time for this shit. Go, just get it together, honey. Call me back when you're done crying. I ain't got time for them tears. I really don't. And sometimes I'm just like, damn, Q, are you a bad person? And she came to you with a problem, and you over here making fun of her. She crying. I mean, I don't be making fun of her, but I do be rolling my eyes on the phone, like, what the fuck is she crying for? But um, I'm telling you what to do. Like, okay, stop crying and take notes so you can go do what I told you to do, and then everything will be all right. But no, you want to cry. Um, well, we're both ruled by Jupiter, so we out here for fun. We out here for a good time. We out here for a good time. You air plus fire, girl. As long as you don't be crying. I'm like, what is with the crying? Listen, my dad was just like, what is she crying? Maybe this was my dad, because my dad is like, we'll be watching movies and he'd be like, well, what is she crying for? Maybe my dad rubbed off on me, and I'm just like, I don't know, why is she crying? He's like, you don't have time to cry, you need to be figuring it out. Maybe I get it from my dad, because like, nigga, what you crying for? Like, okay, cry afterwards. Cry where nobody can see you. Don't be out here embarrassing yourself crying. Um, don't be out here embarrassing yourself crying. Like, why are you crying? Go cry in the corner in the closet where no one can see you. Like, no, like, and maybe that's just like the protective part of me. You ain't gonna never see me crying. I might be pissed, I might be hurt. You ain't gonna see me crying. Like I said, I'm gonna remember what you did in 1852 when I'm gonna get my lick back, but you ain't gonna see me crying. You will never see it. Maybe it's just protection. Maybe it's self protection. Right? Be like, girl, what the hell you crying for? Like, why are you crying? Same thing like my dad. Like when we would go on like roller coasters and stuff, because my dad was definitely like we would go to Great America. Okay, because Chicago has a Six Flags. It's just north of Chicago in Gurnee, Illinois. So we would go to Great America, right? Where my Chicago people at? We say we go to Great America. We never said Six Flags. So you go to Great America. You get on the roller coasters and they be screaming and stuff. He'd be like, "Why are they screaming? I know we're on a roller coaster, but if you scared, don't even." Like he's just like, I wish they would stop screaming. Like dad and I, we loved going on roller coasters together. We're sitting in the front together, hands up. Yes, we're doing all the things. He's just be like, why are they screaming? Like, I wish they would shut up. It would listen, in my family, you ain't finna be out here crying. Okay. You're not finna embarrass the family crying. Okay. And there is no crying. Okay, you can feel what you feel, but don't be out here. Dad just be like, "Don't be out here embarrassing me crying." And maybe I just took that with me because you ain't gonna see me cry. You ain't gonna see it. Robin said she cried with intention. Right, you cry to keep yourself out of jail. Amen. Amen. Because we don't have the bail money for what we really want to do. But yeah, the only time I scream. Okay, I did scream this past weekend. I did scream because whatever flying bug that came in from outside, it tried to attack me. I'm in the bedroom. We're in this huge bedroom, and the flying bug has to come over where I am on my side of the bed and try to attack me. So I screamed. Babe came out the bathroom. He's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "The creature tried to get me." He was like, "Sorry, bruh. If you would have stayed over there, I wouldn't have to kill you." So, he took his shoe, he killed the bug and, flushed it down the toilet or whatever. That was when I screamed because I don't do bugs. Or like the one time in the shower where the spider tried to attack me in the shower and he had to come kill. That's when I scream. But other than that, it's not scary movies, it's not roller coasters, it's not, I be seeing the shadow spirits walking around. Like I don't scream, but the bugs, the flying creatures, yeah, they gotta die. They do come from hell. Yes, do not scream on a roller coaster. They do not scream on a roller coaster, but the bugs do come from hell. Um, he said, "I'm not gonna lie, all the non-black women I know cry for any little thing, and it's annoying." Like, girl, Santa, yeah, like shut your ass up. Um, Bugs come from hell, absolutely. Some of them I love, like the ladybugs. They're so cute. We love a good ladybug. But all them other flying demons and the spiders that eat them, they all gotta die. Q, the spiders eat the other ones. I don't care. If he come near me, he dead. And they all want to attack me. Like all the bugs just come towards me. Now I don't know. Maybe that was somebody that reincarnated as a bug and said they was gonna get they lick back with me. Maybe that's what it is. But they ain't make it because they dead. They died. Either I stepped on them or Mr. Hoodoo killed them. Yeah, I love ladybugs, love butterflies, love them. But them bugs, they come straight from hell. You love spiders, you're gonna be blocked. Blocked. Um blocked. We blocking Candy Me. No, we're not blocking Candy Me, but no, I don't love no spiders. Nope. Stay away from me. A mosquito was in the shower the other day. Like I woke up and was like, something bit me on my arm. Got in the shower. I think it was Sunday night. I'm like, what is this? The mosquito coming towards me in the shower. Whack, got his ass. That was the end of him. So, they be trying to attack me all the time. Listen, I lived in Georgia with the flying roaches. Listen, I lived in Georgia with all of those gutter bugs from hell. Georgia has the gutter bugs from hell, and I live there, and I don't want any part of that anymore. Right? Like, why are you coming near me? Leave me the hell alone. Leave me the hell alone. But yeah, I lived in Georgia with all them damn gutter bugs, them damn the flying squirrels, the ghetto pigeons. The flying roaches and huge water bugs, like after it rained, like after it would rain, like a hard rain in Georgia, especially in the spring, I just knew them big ass water bugs was gonna be like in the house. I couldn't sit in my office in my house because here come a damn something, and I see anything that moves. I see any if the even if it's smaller than an ant, I see it moving. It has to die. So I would have Babe like doing the pest control on the house, like keep them on the outside. Keep them on the outside. Yeah, and then we would have wasp, like we had a wasp nest right outside the breakfast room patio doors. So, you go outside to, get to the barbecue grill, damn wasp nest. I'm just like, Georgia has too many damn gutter ass flying bugs. And I'm just like, this is too much. They got red ants. Then the ants, I was just like, I am tired of nature. Like, tired. Tired. Yeah. But anyway, we up here just talking shit. Okay, you got stung by a big ass bee in Georgia. I was near Stone Mountain. See, don't take your ass over there to Stone Mountain. You ain't supposed to be going over there to Stone Mountain. Two places in Georgia Black folks need to stay away from: Stone Mountain and Lake Lanier. Okay, you are free to move about anywhere else, but if you know, you know. Okay, if you know, you know. I have never been to Stone Mountain. I've never been to the damn mountain. My friends be like, "You want to?" No, I don't want to hike Stone Mountain. Yeah, I don't wanna hike Stone Mountain, and I'm damn sure ain't going to Lake Lanier. I'll go to Lake Jackson. I'll go to, the other lake, Lake Allatoona, before I go to, the damn Chattahoochee River, before I go to damn Lake Lanier. You gotta be a plum ass fool to take your ass to Lake Lanier. Okay, so we gonna count this year and see how many deaths is gonna be on Lake Lanier this year. Because them people don't wanna believe that them water spirits up there gonna dig in that ass. They're going to dig in your ass, okay? Them Lake Lanier water spirits are gonna dig in your ass. Stay your ass off Lake Lanier. Right. So I ain't never been to Stone Mountain, and I ain't never took my ass to no damn Lake Lanier. And never will. Amen. Amen. Right. They be going in and they be getting their ass toe up, and it's just like you ain't learned nothing. Okay, yeah, y'all hard headed. You ain't learned nothing yet. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Um, you walked up the trail, the walking trail. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere near that. I ain't going nowhere near that. No, ma'am. Mm. Listen, I believe in the water spirits too. But Lake Lanier is not even a real lake. It's a man-made lake, okay, that was flooded. It was a town, okay? It was a town. They flooded that town, Oscarville, okay? Go look it up. Oscarville is what's under Lake Lanier. So you're gonna go boating on a man-made lake on top of a town that people got put out of. Is you dumb or is you stupid? Okay, now ocean, I'm good with the ocean. I'm one with the ocean. I've always I had to have been a mermaid like in a past life because I am one with like the Caribbean Sea. I really am. I don't really care for the Pacific too much, but I'm a warm weather Negro. I love the warm tropical waters, but the oceans and stuff don't bother me. But I'm not a lake girl. I'm an ocean Caribbean Sea girl. Um, Donna says, I wonder, Q, can those black people in that lake be venerated and elevated to pass on? Are there the only way for those people to be venerated, you have to undo what was done. You have to drain that lake and give proper respect to those people that live there. That's the you have to undo the things that were did. And the fact that people don't even want to talk about Oscarville or restore do right by the descendants of the people that live there, that's the only way to fix that. That's the only way to fix that. Drain that damn lake and put some respect on the name. Okay? Drain the lake and put some respect on that name. There is no No. Mm-mm. So you said there was a mall in New York that's built on top of a native graveyard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, we saw y'all remember the old school movie Poltergeist? The old school movie Poltergeist, where they just built this community on top of that cemetery? You saw what was happening, right? You saw what was happening. Them spirits was tearing that ass up. Okay, it's disrespect. It's the whole town under that lake. A whole town. People live there. Okay? It's disrespectful. And I hope them spirits tear their ass up every time. What? No, I have not heard of such weird shit like that. I have not. Dodger Stadium is another one? Okay. Really? Now, I've been to Dodger Stadium. I never knew that. I mean, listen, the fact of the matter is that the a lot of the grounds and stuff belong to people before other people came in and took over the shit, but I never knew about Dodger Stadium. I'm going to have to look at that one. That's interesting. I'm going to have to look into that cuz I went to Dodger Stadium last year. Um we went to a baseball game at the Dodger Stadium. Old stadium. I don't like them benches cuz they hurt, but I've been to Dodger Stadium. I did not know about Dodger Stadium, so I'm gonna go look. Central Park, I knew. I knew Central Park was a black town, and they were just like, no, we're just gonna build Central Park. So I did know that about Central Park. I did know that. Occultists eating mermaids. Okay, Donna, you're gonna have to email me some of them. I know you see it on TikTok, girl. So just email me some of them TikToks because I know that's where you see it. So I can see what the hell is going on, Donna. But yeah, I knew that about Central Park. I knew that about Central Park. So um yeah, I knew that about Central Park. So I did know that about Central Park. So I'm just like, okay, just keep doing shit, why don't you? Okay. Just keep on doing shit. Same thing with listen, what is it called? The one that's out, what is it? Skinwalker Ranch. That is nothing but a portal. Skinwalker Ranch is nothing but a portal. And them Native Americas, the Uintas out there in Utah, okay? They where Skinwalker Ranch is, they've been telling people, y'all need to stay out of that shit. But they not even listening to the Native Americans. So Griffith Park is really Griffith Park as well. What about Griffith Park? Because I know that the guy, I know he donated the land. Well, see, Griffin of Griffith Park in LA. I've been to Griffith Park in LA. I went last year. And remind me, I have to take the pictures off of my old phone and I'm going to put them up so you all can see them, the pictures that I took in Griffin Park when I went to the observatory. Um Griffin, the guy who had bought the land and gave it to LA to make Griffin Park, he was a whole Freemason. He was a Freemason, okay? He was one of them ones that kind of helped like start up Hollywood too. He was a Freemason. When you go inside the observatory at Griffin Park, when you look at that hall, like when you first come in the pendulum and you look up, baby, that ain't nothing but esoterica all over that place. Okay, ain't nothing but esoterica. Oh yeah, listen, these natives know. Listen, the peoples of culture, they know how to take care of the land, how to be one with the land, respect the spirits and stuff like that. They know. And if that's something that you want to do where you live, if you want to get some help and some respect from these nature spirits that's out here, pick up the trash in your area and do it, do it in the name of honoring the spirits. Take care of the land, take care of the grass, water the flowers. Them spirits, they will help you out. Okay? That's why I don't mess with I don't, I'll be talking about the turkey, but I ain't gonna do nothing to the turkey. I'm gonna leave that man alone. He live here. I don't do anything to the deer. When I see the deer, I respect them, leave these animals and stuff alone. But Griffin Park, that man Griffin who gave that land um for the Griffin Park Observatory in LA, oh, he was a Freemason. He was a Mason. He was a Mason. He assists with helping the elders. That's so good. That's so good. But yeah, the natives, they will tell you. They will tell you about the healing and stuff like that. But yeah, that they keep going to this damn Skinwalker Ranch, and whatever it is that's out there, don't want them out there. They keep telling you, stay out that damn place. Yeah, I be talking shit about the turkey, but I leave them alone. Like, I'm not bothering the turkey. Like, when I see him, I'll take a picture of him, but I don't like try and shoo him off or anything like that. He lives around here. Actually, it's a bunch of them that live here. But yeah, you gotta leave these animals and stuff alone. Like, leave them alone. Leave them alone. So, hey, fuzzy girl. Hey, girl. How are you? How are you, girl? Girl, we just shooting the shit right now. I'm about to go though, but we're shooting the shit right now. Hey, fuzzy girl. Y'all say hello to my good sis, Fuzzy. Okay. But yeah, listen, like I said, Griffin Park. But I'm gonna look into Griffin Park because, like I said, Griffin he was a Freemason. He was a Mason. And not only that, the Masons, they had built a lot of those buildings in LA. Okay. They had built a lot of those buildings in LA. They sure did. They built a few of those buildings in LA. I looked it up. I looked it up. Girl, it was so much. Like, seriously, you're gonna have to go back and watch. It was so much. But yeah, something happened to him when he was little. Something happened to him when he was younger. So something was perpetrated on him. All types of stuff. His mom was in one of those emotional relationships with Kanye, like when the moms be thinking that the sons are like the husbands. Excuse me. So she was in one of them weird relationships with him. Um, yeah, it was a lot. There was a lot of questions asked. Um, yes, Kim is the handler. I think everyone knows. Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah, girl, tag me in it. Yeah. Girl, yeah. Girl, yeah. It was bad. Girl, I don't know. Girl, what you talking about? Girl, I don't know. Girl, I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you're talking about or where you saw something. Sometimes I really just wish TikTok would disappear. um, but we'll see. But I don't know, girl. I don't know what you're talking about. Black people are definitely powerful people, but I don't know about this immortal. No, we saw that she was removed. His mother was removed before things got worse. Before things got worse for her. But no, Kim didn't do anything to the mom. But Kim did do some work, do some magic to attract Kanye. So Kanye being attracted to Kim and wanting to be with Kim, Kanye may think it was his idea. It wasn't his idea. It was Kim bringing Kanye to him. So that's something that we found out. First of all, need mermaids there. First of all, I got a question, girl. Why are you listening to them people? Why are you listening to them people? You ain't learned yet to stop listening to them people. Okay. I put that post up on my face on my the post I put up on my YouTube yesterday, my YouTube post yesterday about that hoodoo group that just allow any and everybody in it. Them same people who are giving power away to people who not supposed to know about it, have access to it. And then these same people go ahead and go get on here on TikTok and talk some damn crazy ass shit. And you come asking me this shit. I love you, Donna, but so why are you listening to them people? Okay, I'm gonna have to see this video. I'm gonna have to see this video. Now, I will say now when you have to when we're talking about Africans, which country are you talking about? You know what's funny? One of my clients today, I had a client today, and my client asked me something about mermaids today. So this is some synchronicity. So I need to go look and see what y'all are talking about these mermaids, because I guarantee you, my client, who is from an African country, okay, that person, she asked me about something about mermaids earlier today too. So I'm gonna have to look. So now I'm being brought into the mermaid conversation. So I'm gonna have to go look some stuff up. Okay, Donna, you gotta email me the videos. Send me the videos, Donna. Send me the videos, email me the videos, Donna, because I don't be on TikTok. I really don't watch a bunch of people. Right, I'm right. So yeah, me with my client asking me about mermaids earlier, and now Donna talking about mermaids. Apparently, I'm supposed to be investigating these mermaids and stuff now. So you know what to do, Donna. Email me, tag me, email me the mermaid videos and all the stuff, so I can look at stuff and see what y'all are talking about, because I don't have an answer, because I don't know what you're talking about. You said it's a black occultist saying that they're doing it to. Okay, so yeah, send me the videos, Donna. Email me the videos, girl, so I can look at this and see, and then form an opinion on it. And then form an opinion on it, because some of this sounds. I will refrain from making further comments until I have seen these videos and to see what they're talking about, because they be talking about African people and stuff like that. It's over 50 countries in Africa, so we got to start narrowing stuff down there too. We're not gonna be like them white people. I saw a video the other day where this guy was asking people what's the poorest country, and everybody was saying the poorest country is Africa. And I'm just like, these no child left behind ass motherfuckers who still talking about Africa as a country, when Africa is a continent with over 50 countries on it. So let's start there. I'm tired of these no child left behind ass motherfuckers. Like, I really am. Okay? I'm tired of them. I don't know if they sniff paint or it's really just no child left behind. So, right, the country of Africa, baby, Africa is not a country. Okay, it's a whole damn landmass. With I don't know how many languages are spoke there, how many dialects, how many tribes. It's a whole continent. So I wish people would pray for wisdom. Pray for wisdom. Pray for wisdom, because this is too much. Right. Africa is a country and the Caribbean is just Jamaican. I can't tell you how many times. Like the other day I saw something on Threads and somebody was just like, "Oh, what's your favorite one? A Jamaican patty or something else?" And I was just like, "A Crucian patty." Like the entire Caribbean is not Jamaica. The entire Caribbean is not Jamaica. Hispaniola is an island in the Caribbean that has two countries on it. Like I'm like people, like everybody, like when I used to tell people like, "Oh, my husband's, West Indian from the Caribbean." "Oh, he's Jamaican?" If Jamaica is the only country that you know in the Caribbean, once again, another no child left behind ass motherfucker. Then, oh, what country is St. Croix? The United States of America, motherfucker. St. Croix is the United States of America. He's American. Same as St. Thomas, St. John. Puerto Rico, American Samoa, Marshall Islands, Guam, like y'all know I just be tired sometimes. I just be tired. I be tired. I be tired. There's a USVI and there's a BVI. Okay, they're not the same. They're in the Caribbean, baby. That's two different countries. Okay. Okay, thank you. Listen, I mean, technically, and then Water Island is there too, but Water Island is a protected national park, right? Water Island. But I'm just like, I've had people ask me like, did my husband's family live in a hut? Like, no, they live in a house just like you. Like what is I'm tired of the no child left behind ass motherfuckers. Like I really am. No, girl, please don't do that, Candy Me. Please don't do that. Make them take out their phone and go look up Grenada. Make them take their phone out. We don't tell them that he Jamaican. Don't don't say that. He is from Grenada. Have them look it up. I mean, that's a nice try. Definitely probably the loudest. Probably the loudest. Jamaica is probably the loudest, but I don't want to say the superstar, no. Definitely the loudest though. Definitely the loudest. Listen, I'm team cruising all day. Um, Definitely the loudest though. I will definitely give y'all what's the woman athlete, what's her name? Um Sherry, Miss Fraser, the woman one of the fastest women in the world. Oh damn! Oh yeah, she be eating down. She be eating down. She be eating down. Jamaica, not the superstar. It's just the one that people know. It's just the one that people know. But I definitely put respect on the Jamaican athletes. Absolutely put respect on them. You cannot take away their talent. Not the superstar, but definitely the loudest. Um, no, I tell people because I like to make them look stupid. I like to make them look stupid. I like to make them look stupid. Um, yeah, my husband actually has multi-island ancestry. He's Crucian, but like one set of his grandparents is from St. Vincent. So we'll be going to St. Vincent soon. Not Jamaica and Associates. Okay. Okay, Jamaica and Associates. Okay, Jamaica. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. It's okay. I understand. I understand. I understand why you feel that way. It's okay, girl. It's okay. Yeah, his grandparents on his father's side are St. Vincent. They're from St. Vincent. Yeah, grandparents on his father's side are from St. Vincent. His father was born in St. Croix. His mother is fully Crucian all the way through. So yeah, he has that. So we're planning a trip to St. Vincent at some point to meet those people. I know you just playing, girl. I'm just playing too. Now that I tell you that festival be slapping. Festival slaps. I love festival. Festival is just y'all version of the Johnny cake. Okay, because listen, I love that Johnny cake from St. Croix, but I had festival and it's literally like the same thing. So it's so good and doughy and pillowy. Hmm. But you can keep that saltfish and ackee. It's okay. I don't eat crucian saltfish either, so I'm just not a saltfish person. You can keep that saltfish and ackee. Ackee look like a bunch of little You know what ackee look like? Ackee looks like when octopus babies. It looks like little jelly octopus babies. And it's just like jelly and like gummy. And I'm just like, this is disgusting. Sawfish and ackee is not for me, but I don't eat crucian sawfish either. So like whenever his mom was making like Sunday dinner or something like that, and it's sawfish, no. Q got like some baked chicken or something. Because they was eating that sawfish. I wasn't eating no sawfish. I don't like saltfish. Um, mm-mm. I just don't like saltfish, and it's okay. Yeah, that shit is disgusting. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Like it's a bunch of countries in the Caribbean. It's a bunch of countries in the Caribbean. And Puerto Rico is not a country. You if you are an American citizen, you are not getting a passport stamp in Puerto Rico. That's a US territory. Yeah, I'm good. I don't like hallelujah either. So, but then again, I'm Black American and I don't eat greens, so I don't eat greens anyway. So, greens are disgusting. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. We've been talking and we've been bullshitting for a long time. Um, but I've had fun. I've had fun with you all. You like Aki? Me don't like Aki. Yeah. So I don't like Aki. I don't like sawfish. I don't like cruising sawfish. I don't like callaloo. I don't eat greens. I don't eat greens and I don't like the nasty ass the Black American version of like cabbage. Yeah, I don't like that shit either. Um, I don't like that shit either. It's disgusting. I don't like cabbage unless it's like coleslaw or in an egg roll. I don't like cabbage. I do like kimchi though. I do like the Korean kimchi, but just like the black version or Caribbean versions of like cabbage or like callaloo, like oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that shit. But anyway, like I said, we were just shooting the shit. I hope everyone enjoyed. This is a long stream. I haven't done a long stream like this in a while. We shot the shit. We answered the questions about Kanye and them. I definitely got to bring y'all our good sis Beyonce's chart. I'm trying to hurry up and get out the new moon in Taurus chart because that chart is packed full of power. We have a major T square that's going to be occurring with this new moon in Taurus, right, on April 27th. So that's some good energy. So I'm trying to get that chart video up for you all. I'm trying to get the Beyonce chart video up for you all. So we can go over that. So just know I'm working on things in the background. I don't like conch because conch has that weird texture like oysters. I don't eat oysters. I don't eat any of them weird texture things. So like oysters and conch is that same weird texture, and I don't eat that. Mm, it's weird. But yeah, so those are the next videos that you can expect from me. The Beyonce natal chart video, as well as the um new moon and Taurus video, because I gotta it's packed full of energy. It's still time to start manifesting if you haven't. And I think this new moon in Taurus is gonna be good to do that. Um, okay, so I'm putting CN1 out because CN1 loves oysters. So we're gonna block CN1. And then I said I was putting Candy Me out because Candy Me talking about she loves spiders. So both of y'all are gonna be put out. Okay. 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 Um, yeah, y'all getting put out. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go. I I've had fun. I may come back later on tonight. I'm gonna check and see if anyone is up later on tonight because I think we need to talk about the link between Opus Dei and the recent Pope Francis and why there are people happy that Pope Francis has died. Okay, I pulled up an article from 1982 or 1985. So I may come back later on tonight. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so expect later on this week the two videos from me, Beyonce's natal chart the new moon, and Taurus energy. And I think that's it, unless y'all want to talk about something else later on in the week. So I'm gonna go for real this time. I love y'all. Thank you all for being here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'm gonna go. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna see y'all. Bye.